Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the biological basis of behavior. Before going to the topic, in our previous video we had uploaded the introduction to psychology. You can find the link in the description. So let us start our topic. Biological basis of behavior. It dealt with the however we perform our behavioral functions, how it is interrelated to nervous system. That all aspects we will see in the present topic. Biopsychology. Biopsychology in the sense it is the study of biological basis of behavior and mental process. Both our behavior and mental process will affect. Here both the mind and body comes. How the mind and body were interrelated. Mind deals with the mental process. That mental process will affect mainly thinking, memory, reasoning, feeling, imagining, remembering and judging. And body deals with the bodily functions that involves organs, nerves, immune system, endocrine system, bodily fluids and neurotransmitters. How all these affects our body, it helps in regulating our daily activities and relationship. Then nervous system. Coming to the nervous system, it is mainly divided into central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Again, this central nervous system divided into brain and spinal cord. This spinal cord helps to connect the brain and peripheral nervous system. Whereas this peripheral nervous system again subdivided into somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system in the sense it controls the voluntary muscles and transmits sensory information to the central nervous system. For example, if we see the suddenly some case came to casualty, the nurse is performing some other activity, but in case of emergency all the people need to gather voluntarily. It is the our brain will send the signals that there is an emergency, we need to attend that one. In that way it controls. And autonomic nervous system, it controls involuntary body functions. Again it is subdivided into sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system helps us to arouse the body. Like if we are sleeping and suddenly we are getting from the sleep, it arouses the body to expand our energy. And parasympathetic nervous system, it calms the body to conserve and maintain our energy. Genetics and behavior. How this genetics affects our behavior. Heredity and environment. How the genes will be formed. For example, for the formation of a boy or a girl, it needs the sperm cells and ovum need to combine to form a zygote. This zygote have a 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs. From sperm cell 23 pairs, from ovum it is of 23 pairs. Again from the sperm that is collected from the man, it is of one pair of XY chromosomes, that is also called as sex chromosomes. So these sex chromosomes will declare the upcoming child as a boy or a girl. How these genetic factors influenced by all the situations, the characteristics influenced by the genetic factors. For example, physical, intellectual and emotional. In the physical sense, in all the aspects like height, weight, obesity, our tone of voice, blood pressure, tooth decay, athletic activity and age of the death. Coming to the intellectual activity, memory, intelligence, age of language and reading disability. Reading disability in the sense, if we take the mentally ill person who is having the dyslexia like reading disabilities and all, they will come from the hereditary disorders. Suppose the genetical changes, the mutations in the genes, it causes the genetical changes, genetical disorders. Emotional. Emotional factors, emotionally how it will affect It causes the shyness, emotionality, neuroticism, schizophrenia and anxiety. Coming to the brain, brain is mainly subdivided into three main divisions: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain again subdivided into cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. This thalamus handles incoming and outgoing signals, and hypothalamus regulates the basic biological needs like hunger, thirst and temperature control. Whenever we are getting hungry, we will try to eat something. That is all controlled by the hypothalamus. Then coming to the pituitary gland, it acts as a master gland. It regulates the endocrine glands. It regulates all the endocrine glands. Then midbrain and hindbrain. Again pons, hindbrain divided into pons, medulla oblongata and cerebellum. This pons helps in sleep and arousal. It involves sleep and arousal patterns. Then medulla oblongata, it regulates the unconscious functions such as our breathing, circulation. Whenever we sleep, it automatically continues to breathe. The circulation will automatically continuously goes on. Then spinal cord, it is responsible for the communication between the. How does the left brain affects with the right brain? This left brain involves in analysis, logical thinking, giving ideas, true facts, calculating mathematics and training also. Whereas the right brain involves in creativity, intuition, arts, creation, feeling and the imagination. How does this neurotransmitters works? There are mainly 6 neurotransmitters which affects our body functions. Serotonin helps in the hunger, sleep and arousal patterns, whereas the dopamine influences the movement, learning, attention and emotion. Whenever we are standing somewhere in the center, we need to move from there. So immediately this dopamine will give the message to the brain that we need to move on. Acetylcholine, it enables the muscle action, learning and memory. Then norepinephrine, it helps control alertness and arousal. GABA, gamma aminobutyric acid, it acts as a major neurotransmitter. It helps us to reduce the upcoming activity of seizures, tremors and glutamate. It involves in memory. How does this sensory experience works? Here we can see the continuous process of sensory experience. First of all, if there is a physical energy, there will be the receptor transduction will happens. Automatically the receptor potentials and generator potentials will activate. It gives the activity to the nerve impulses. It gives the activity to nerve impulses. So there is a pattern of nerve activity. It improves the sensation. It gives the sensation. For example, if we are going to touch some hot object, like if we are touching there, immediately the message will be sent to our brain that we need to remove our hand from there. That is the continuous process. How this biological basis of behavior related to nursing? It helps us to monitor the physician's ongoing assessment and lab reports. It also identifies the primary and secondary gains from the physical symptoms, like how we can protect from the stress, how we can relieve from that. Then it provides support and encouragement during the times of depersonalization. Whenever we feel some fear or anxious situations, it helps us to cope up with the situation. It explains the behavior and purpose it serves. And it explains the relationship between the severe anxiety and depersonalization. Whenever we feel some psychological stress during our work area, it helps us to support that, and it helps us to cope up with that situation and how to get rid of that situation. Thanks for watching our video. Please share your feedback. We'll be coming up with more sessions like this. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.